Hello!
In this tutorial we are focusing on two widgets.
Two types of Cartesian charts.
Bar chart
and line chart.
We've prepared a data definition to better explain them. And we need to drag and drop some data names into the widget we've placed in the grid. Can we start?
Yes, Dino, we are ready. As you see, first we have to decide which data we want as measure. That means what to calculate. And which as dimension. That means how to aggregate them.
I see. But pay attention. You can add as many measures you need, but only 2 dimensions.
That's right. So, as I was saying, I drop my data into the widget. When the chart is ready, we get a legend automatically. Anyway, I can remove it and make it appear again. Right-click, remove it, and then click here.
And what if I need more specific information about the values in the bar chart or in the line chart?
To get them, we just need to move the pointer on a bar or point.
Cool! Our values are highlighted by different colors. If we want, we can change them by clicking here. Now, let's move to the Properties panel, where we can refine our charts, and we can do it in many different ways.
Look here, Dino. I want to rename my chart so that everybody can understand what we are talking about.
Nice tip, Giulia. And you surely know that as every widget in SelfBi, also the charts can be affected by filters, and their values can be used as filters too. We can set this option if we want to do so. And also the membership to filter groups.
Meanwhile, in the subsection data, we can change measures and dimensions options.
Here we can change the name, and it will change it in the axis too.
We can switch the type of the chart from line to bar. In the value labels subsection, we can customize the visualization of value labels. If show them, the position, the orientation, their angle, and their format.
We can also decide which dimensions to see in the chart and their sorting. And we can add here a new measure.
You can rename the dimension here, or you can delete it or add it too.
Hey, but this section is not enabled.
It's the date and time handler. SelfBi enable it only if the dimension is a date.
I try to add dates in another bar chart. Oh, you're right. Now I can choose how to represent my date. For example, I choose to see only the year.
And look, in the section end, you can choose another indicator to add.
I want to divide these years into semesters. I will indicate them as Roman numbers.
Did you know? Now you can use these new values as filters. But what more we can do?
Look, just reset the widget. And now, insert twice the date.
Once and twice. So
now you can decide your dimensions. For example, set the first one, year. For the second one, semester.
I have the same data into 2 dimensions now. And I can also swap them.
Cool, But let's go on. Here we can custom options for the dimensions and measure axis.
As you see, we can change the title, the number of values to show in the chart, and also the label's orientation and format. Now, Dino, let's have a look to the measures.
We can change the name of the axis, but don't forget that this won't change the measure's name.
We can set the density. In this way, we decide how many values to set on the axis. If the density is high, we can set the minimum distance between the values. Look here in the step option.
In the interval subsection, we can set starting value,
minimum value.
Right, Giulia. Minimum value on the axis and the maximum value, or we can let it be automatic.
And finally, in the look section, we can set the chart name, its position and its alignment.
Now let's talk about me, the legend. Oh no, I'm joking, Giulia. Look, When we place a chart in the grid, a legend automatically appears beneath the chart.
The legend, tells us how to read data in the widget simply by using colors.
If there are more charts and we want a unique legend, we can delete all the other ones and then drag and drop a new legend in the sheet. The legend will be divided into groups.
In the Legend Properties panel, there is the subsection Overall. Here, Dino, you can rename the legend.
And in the subsection Look, you can write the title of the legend to see in the sheet. You can also choose the number of columns and rows, the bullet position and shape, the text and bullet alignment.
Now it's your turn.
Remember that your feedback makes SelfBi even more self-service.
So, if you have any comment or question,
please contact us.